Hey everyone, I just wanted to give an update on where we're at for our journey of baby number 3. I did have a doctor appointment this week on Wednesday, and it was for a sonohystogram. That's where they put the saline in my uterus, and it kind of blows it up a little big so that they can see what's going on there, and then they put a vaginal ultrasound in, and everything looked great. Actually, the doctor said that I have a cozy uterus. I'm not sure what that means, but she just said that she could see why 2 implanted when we put 2 in with the twins, that I have a very cozy uterus. So that's great. That makes me happy that we are choosing just to put 1 in this time, and makes me feel confident that it will implant and that we will be successful with our frozen embryo transfer in February. So that went well. We also signed consent forms, Jeff and I, saying like, yes, we want to transfer only 1 embryo. We did have to take the twins to this appointment, so it was really hard and a long day. I think we ended up being gone for almost 4 hours because the drive is like a little over an hour each way, and then we got there at 10, and that's when we signed the consent forms, and then they said that my ultrasound wasn't till 11, which I had no idea about, so they got me in by 10:40, 10:45-ish, but it was after 11 by the time that we left to drive back home. So it was a very long day. I am glad that there will only be one other time that the babies have to come to the doctor with me, and that will be the day of the transfer. So that's everything that happened at the appointment. I did reschedule my trial transfer appointment. It was supposed to be today, Friday, but I'm glad that I rescheduled it. I wouldn't have had to take the babies today. Jeff would have stayed home with them, but he's got a lot going on with work, so he was already really late that day on Wednesday for work, so he didn't want to do it again in the same week, as well as I honestly didn't want to drive out there again. It's a long haul. It feels longer than an hour and 5 minutes. It feels like you're just driving forever, and it's probably just the way that the drive is. It's like a straight stretch forever. So I rescheduled the trial transfer for December 31st, and again, only I will go that day. And I made it for early in the morning so that I can just zoom out there and back by myself, and that's where they just put the little catheter in just to see where the best location is to put my embryo on the actual day of the transfer. I also called SRM, which is the clinic in Seattle where we went through IVF, the egg retrieval, and the frozen embryo transfer with the twins, and we have 2 frozen embryos there still. So now the next step that I need to do is get them from there to this clinic here in Pennsylvania. So I called them in regards to what it takes and what I have to do to ship them, and they emailed me yesterday consent forms, so I have to sign, Jeff and I both have to sign like release forms, and then we actually have to find a notary place in town and get them notarized, and then we have to mail the physical copies to them. Once they receive them, I have to pay a $125 handling fee to SRM. I have to call the clinic here in Pennsylvania and have them arrange to send a tank out to SRM for the embryos to be put in, and then I would assume that the shipping charge I pay to that clinic, to the clinic here, and so I'm going to call them either today or next week in regards to that and see how that goes, but I assume that that'll probably be a few $100s to go ahead and do that, and then once they are shipped and all that stuff is done, they will be here in the Pennsylvania clinic. So pretty much that's where we're at right now. Trial transfer at the end of the month, working on getting my embryos shipped out, and then I'm sure on the day of the trial transfer that they will probably give me a calendar or what the plan is for the transfer in February. Again, it is a natural cycle, meaning that I will not be on any meds. I will do ovulation predictor tests starting like day 8 after my period, and then once I get a positive, I call them 5 days later, since they are 5-day embryos or blastocysts. Then 5 days after my positive ovulation, they will do the transfer. I think the only medicine that I will be taking, or actually 2, would be if I choose to take the shot. I guess at this clinic they give you like a shot of Valium or something, I forget what it's called, but like a chill pill basically. I guess it helps in making your uterus relax instead of contract, so I might go for that Plus it kind of just chills out your nerves because, you know, the day of the transfer, you're stressed and you're hoping and wanting it to work out well. And it's also like uncomfortable because you got your legs spread eagle and you've got, you know, a doctor right there and like spotlights on your vagina. And I'm not looking forward to that part. And then the other medicine, and I don't know if they're going to or not, I'll discuss it with them, are the vaginal suppositories of progesterone. So I'm not sure if they'll do those either. But other than that, I do no shots, no birth control, none of that prior to the transfer. So this is really exciting. It's getting really close. I mean, we're already mid-December. My period, like if I go off my expected, I'm kind of back to normal cycle 28 days since I quit nursing. And so I'm suspecting my period like February 2nd-ish, meaning that then it'll be like a mid-February transfer if all goes well, which it should. So, I mean, it could even, wouldn't it be cool if it was February 14th, if we did the transfer on February 14th? Anyways, I'm super stoked, super excited. Glad you guys are following me on this journey. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel to continue following me, and I'll see you for my next one. Bye!